you so much for joining me today at Mama Needs a Goal. I wanted to share with you my fall haul. I hit a couple stores in the past week or so. I went to Michael's, Hobby Lobby, the dollar store, Dollar Tree, and Walmart. I also went to Home Goods and Target, but I walked out, believe it or not, empty-handed from both of those stores. I did not see much on the shelves in regards to fall decor, so I was a little disappointed, but I did get quite a few things and I thought it would be fun to share it with you. So I'm hoping this is something that you're gonna like to see. So we're gonna get started with Michael's, because I did only buy excuse me, one thing at Michael's. They didn't have a huge selection of fall decor. They did have some really cute things, a lot of sunflowers. So if you're into the sunflowers, definitely check Michael's out. I thought their prices were a little bit higher than what I wanted to spend on a lot of the items. And they only had 30% off their fall decor. But I did pick up one thing, and that is this. It's a little pumpkin, and it has AB for our last name. It is rare that I find our initial B seem to be one of the hardest letters to find, so when I do see it, I snatch it up. It's just this cute little pumpkin. I like the little design on it. As you can see my hand, you get an idea of the size of it. It was $5.99 and it was 30% off, so I did pick that up. So then the next store that I went to is the Dollar Tree, and I did pick up a couple little things from there. Some things are for a craft that I want to do, and I actually will be doing a DIY craft video for you with this. So the first thing that I picked up are these books here. I'm going to do a craft with these books. This actually is 3 Days in Moscow, Ronald Reagan and the Fall of the Soviet Empire. I'm not reading these books, but I am going to craft with them. But I needed 3 that were identical, same size and all. So I got these 3 here. And then I picked up some stencils. I have 2 different kinds here. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use. I'm not sure which letter I like the best. I may not even end up using these. But for $1, I thought they'll come in handy. So that's going to be part of the craft with the books. And the other non-fall thing that I picked up was this chopping mat. It's actually a 2-pack. I love these mats. I cut my vegetables on one, and I have one for meat that I cut up. And I also love these for crafting when I have like a hot glue gun or I'm using any kind of glue. This is a great little mat to use. And I also use these in my pantry. I have one of those in my pantry. The shelves are the white wired rack shelves, and this is great to put in there, so if you have any small bottles or anything on top, they won't fall through the cracks of the wire. So this is great, comes in handy. So I picked a pack of that up. And then a couple weeks ago, I was at the dollar store getting some birthday cards, and they had a little bit of their fallout, and I picked these up. I thought they were candle rings when I first grabbed them, but they're actually not. They're tied together here, and you take it off, and it's kind of like a little vine. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet. They had like the green and off-white, like a creamy color, then like the burgundy and orange. I really thought they were pretty. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet. I went back to get more, but they didn't have any, but I'll find something. And then the next thing that I got was this little sign. It says Hello Autumn, and I love the muted colors on this. It is so pretty. And then that's the top, and it's just made out of heavy cardboard. It's you know, it's a little cheapy thing. Here's the back of it, give you a clue. And it does have plastic paper around it, but I just thought if it's sitting up high on a shelf or something, you're not going to really notice, you know, from afar. It actually looks expensive. So I thought that was pretty, and they have tons of these. There's a couple different kinds, and I've seen these in different holidays as well. And then the last thing I purchased at the dollar store was this little owl, and I thought this would be great in my hand. Let's give you an idea of the size of it, and I do have small hands. The rust color, I just love the color of this owl. I thought this would be great for a tier tray for fall. They did have like a sagey green color, like kind of like his chest, and they had like a beige color. So they had 3 different kinds, and I just really liked this color and thought it would be great. So that is all that I purchased at the dollar store. And then I went to Walmart, and when I got at Walmart, this says Farmers Market, and I just love the finish on that. Can you see that? It has that chippy look to it. And they had this in green as well. I'm not sure if it said Farmers Market on it though. And this was $4.98. And again, this will give you an idea of the size of it. You could put florals in here or just, you know, sit it as is. But I just thought it was beautiful. And I do have to say I was very surprised at Walmart. They did not have a ton of fall decor out. I actually had to hunt for it. It was all the way in the back in the garden section. It was just one half of a row of fall decor. So I don't know if they're going to be bringing more out once the school supplies are gone or what, but I did have to look for it. And then the other thing that I picked up from Walmart was this sign. It says Autumn Acres, Pumpkin Patch, Apple Cider, and Hay Rides, and I love the red truck. I think that's beautiful. This gives you an idea of the size there. This was $4.48, and that's the side there. It's just made out of MDF, pressed cardboard, I guess. I have a spot in my foyer on the side of the wall that I want to hang this, and I just really love the colors. So again, very inexpensive. Though I have to say, the Dollar Tree does have signs that are a little bit similar to that. They had a little bit of glitter in it. This is a little bit better looking, but the dollar store signs are not bad. And then the last sign that I picked up at Walmart was this. It says Harvest Blessings. And again, it's that muted color, and I absolutely love that. It's just very farmhousey. And I just really like, and if you can see, I don't know if you can see it, the little chippy look around the edge. And this was $8.98, and this is pretty heavy. I'm surprised. I don't know if you can see how wide it is. That's the back side. And what I love is look at the dollar store, the dollar store sign. Look how well they coordinate with one another. See those muted colors in the pumpkins? Isn't that pretty? So I'm thinking this will go on a shelf, two different shelves, and I think they'll coordinate really well together. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then the last store that I went to was Hobby Lobby, and they were having a really good sale. I originally went there to get a picture to put on the wall in my powder room, and I think I've mentioned in the past that we are working on the powder room, just kind of giving it a fresh update. And the picture that I saw online, I really wanted to see it in person. Unfortunately, they did not have it in the store, but they were having a 50% off on wall decor and regular floral department. So that was why I mainly went. So first I'm going to show you the florals that I purchased. Oops, I'm pulling off. So I got this here. I have I don't know if you can see the different tones of greens in there. This was $12.99, 50% off. I have a large vase on top of my entertainment center, and I'm going to do a fall floral arrangement. So that's why I picked this up. I thought it would be pretty cascading down over the side because the vase is pretty tall. And then the next floral item that I purchased that was 50% off was this 6-foot vine. And this was $15.99, and it was 50% off. If you can see, and this one I use all the time. I use this with everything. I don't know if you want to call it baby's breath in there. I'm not quite sure what they call it. It doesn't really have a name. Just says flower and garland. But I love this, and I only buy this when it goes on sale because like I said, it is $16 and I got 50% off. And then the next florals that I purchased was part of their fall collection. So these were only 40% off. And let's see here. So this was the first thing I bought, and I just bought one of these. I don't know if you can see the colors in there. I love these colors. This was $7.99 and 40% off. So I just purchased one of these. And then I picked up one of these. Let's see if you can see those little, I don't know what they are. I thought the colors again were very pretty. And this was $5.99, 40% off. And then I purchased 2 of these. These were $4.99 and 40% off. Let's see if you can see that. Kind of looks like when the kids were little, they had these crafty things. They were little foam balls that stuck together and you could make animals and stuff out of them. They were foamies or something like that. That's kind of what this puts me in mind of. But I don't know if you can see the different tones of oranges in there. And I thought that would be really pretty. And then the last floral that I purchased were these flowers here. Now these were a little bit pricey for me, $12.99, 40% off, but I really liked the colors in there, very fall looking. So I went for it. So all of this is going to be part of the arrangement that I do for the top of the entertainment center. I'm trying to give you an idea. You see that? Isn't that beautiful together? I think that is going to look gorgeous on top of my entertainment center. So that is the florals that I purchased. And then the next thing in their fall section, again, I was thinking tier tray. And I have this little sign here. This little wooden sign says Hello Fall. This was only $3.99. I'll give you an idea of the size. This was 40% off. So again, tier tray. And then another tier tray idea. This says Be Thankful, and it has the green gingham. This was only $2.99, and this is a great little tier tray item again. I just thought it was so beautiful. Okay, and then the next fall item was this little house. I have a little house, a little bit bigger than this, but it has like snow on the roof. So this is one that can be used all the time. And what's nice about it is it lights up. I don't know, can you see that? Oh, isn't that adorable? And this was only $3.99, 40% off. I thought it was a great deal. Again, tier tray. Okay, and then the last fall item, which is my favorite, is this sign here that says Autumn Acres Pumpkin Patch. You see that? Apple cider, hay rides, and hot cocoa. I love, love, love this sign. They had several of these signs, but this one just caught my eye. They had one, I think it was almost identical to this, but the pumpkins were orange. But I just really like this, and I think this is going to go in my living room on that shelf that I built over the sofa. So I am going to be doing some decorate with me for the fall, and I'll be sharing each room as I go along. I don't have a ton of fall stuff, and I will be pulling that out, and I'll probably go through it and get rid of some things, and I may even share that with you. But in the meantime, this one was $19.99 and 40% off. Again, I just love this. You see how wide it is. Okay, and now moving on to the non-fall stuff. I purchased this little pedestal riser. I thought this was so cute. This was $2.99, and this was 40% off, so that was a really good deal. A lot of times on my tier tray, I'll have little things and I want to add height to it, and I don't really have anything. So something like this, you know, you can just put it right on there. Add a little bit of greenery in front of it. I think they'll really be cute. So for $2.99, 40% off, that was a really good deal. And then the other thing, this was something I was eyeing up on online when I saw the other picture that I wanted for the bathroom. I thought this was really cute too, and I wouldn't mind having this for my bathroom. So they did have this. It says, "Take a seat." I thought that was so perfect. You can see it has that little shiplap kind of design in the background. This was $14.99, and this was 50% off. All their wall decor was 50% off, so I got 50% off of that, which I don't think was a bad deal. It's at $7.50. And I'm going to put this on the shelf that's going over top my toilet, so I thought that was pretty cool. And then the last two items that I have was in the spring selection, in the spring section, and all of their spring decor is 75% off. And I had actually been looking at this item, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do with it, and it was originally $5.99, and I was thinking, I'm not going to waste $6, but since it was 75% off, I ended up picking it up, and it's just a little house. It's made out of metal. It's the width of it, and again it was $5.99, 75% off. And I can put some florals in here, maybe a candle, I could even maybe roll up some washcloths and put in there, because I think this is going to go on the shelf in my powder room as well. I just thought, you know, so I really like that. And now the last thing, I'm laughing because this actually is an ongoing joke in our house. Years ago, I redid our kitchen when we first moved into our house. We were only here a few years, and I redid the kitchen, and I decorated in the French country style. And of course, you know, roosters work well with French country, and I had a couple of roosters, and my husband was teasing me, "Oh, you love roosters?" And I'm like, "No, it just goes with the decor." And then we had our nephew come visit us, and my husband told my nephew I loved roosters, and he was just agitating me. Well, my nephew really thought I did, and then it became, you know, all of a sudden I started getting gifts that were roosters. So it ended up becoming a running joke in our house, and over the years, unfortunately or fortunately, I have collected roosters, not on purpose, it just kind of is the way it went. And now that I want to redo my kitchen, I want to paint it and just kind of give it a fresh update, more of a modern farmhouse theme or feel, it is still going to include the roosters. So naturally I could not pass this up, and when I got home and was showing my husband what I bought, I was like, oh, here we go. But anyway, here is the rooster, and look at that. Is that adorable or what? Can you see up close? See the chicken wire design on there? It looks like they laid chicken wire over it and then did a really heavy coat of paint and then pulled it off. You can actually feel the texture here, and then just kind of did a wash over top of it. Look at that. Is that gorgeous or what? And then when you turn it around, it has like the shiplap look to the back without the chicken wire. This was regular $24.99, and I got 75% off of this. I have no idea where it's going, but I just had to have it. So anyway, that was my little rooster story. But that is all that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed my shopping haul. If this is something you would like me to continue to do, I'm more than happy to. Just give me a thumbs up or leave a comment below. I love hearing from everyone. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.